Hey guys, Levin Cuthbert here again. Today I'm going to show you how to mount door speakers into your NNBS 2007.5 to 13 vehicles. The way I'm going to show you is one way that I found that I like. It's going to require you to actually destroy your stock speakers and use the plastic composite rings that they come in. But if you're alright with that, this is a pretty cool way that I found to do it. So here's the stock speaker from my 12 Silverado. These speakers are pretty junky, so I don't really have a whole lot of qualms with destroying it. So I'll show you how you do it. You can take a pocket knife, razor blade, whatever, and you're going to cut the main part of the speaker out here first. Just kind of go around it and start cutting it away. And once you get that, I'm going to start taking it apart, tearing the foam and all that crap out of there. Best you can, clean as you can. So once you get that, you're going to have the cone part of it just hanging loose. And then behind there, you got that orangish brown color piece there. I really don't know what all this stuff's called, but just take a knife and about a centimeter from the edge of the basket, start cutting around this edge, cutting through it, making a big circle, cutting where it mounts to the basket. Then once you make it all the way around, all you've got left holding in there are the speaker wire that's holding the cone to the basket. So just cut those off, and then you've got the whole part of that, that part of it out of the speaker basket. So then you've just got the basket, which is just all plastic, and then you got the magnet that's mounted in there left. So what you're going to want to do is cut this. I guess it'd be 2, 4. It's like a 8-armed basket away from this actual circular part that you're going to want to keep. So this is where the Dremel tools come in handy. Dremel, my best friend. So I got a new Dremel 4200, and I got the little handheld extension, which is pretty flippin' sweet. You do have to buy a separate manual with it. They don't tell you that, but I got that. So. And then I also like for this job, I've got this diamond-toothed blade or cutting wheel. It's real thin, which is what I like for this job. It's real thin, so you can use this in your regular Dremel tool, or you can use this extension if you've got it. Just tighten that in there. And then what you're going to want to do is where the legs of the basket actually meet this ring. You're going to want to cut them off flush. Cut them off flush with the edge of this, and you'll kind of see that. I know it's a little bit dark here, but you can kind of get the idea. So you're going to start doing that. And I'm not going to show you all this. I'm just going to kind of show you a little bit, and I'm going to cut to. Start on the edges. That's through one of them, so you go all the way around, do all of them. Then what you're left with is you've got this basket with the magnet actually left. You want to pitch that. And then you have this is what you're left with. This is what you want. This is the ring. And then what you want to do to mount your speaker to it is there is a recessed part down there you can kind of see, and then there's this lip that's the taller part all the way around. You want to get rid of that ring also. So what I use for that is a Dremel Multi-Max with this blade on it. It's an oscillating tool. The blade for it is a Dremel metal and wood. They have one that's just for wood that I don't recommend because the teeth are going both directions, so it's a little bit wider cut. This one's a real nice thin cut like that other blade. So you just want to start your way And if you have a Dremel tool, you can make it work with that. But the cool thing about this is you can let this ride along this flat part that you want to keep, and it keeps your cut nice and straight the whole way across. So and it cuts nice and straight, and it ends up with really, you can kind of maybe see it, it ends up with a really nice straight line. And then so you end up with a ring that you want to cut off. That's what you end up cutting off. You pitch that as well. And then when you're done, and I don't have that basket laying around, but you end up with a nice flat surface right there on the top that you can just take your new door speaker, whatever you're going to use, and set it in there nice and flat, and then line it up wherever you want to line it up, in which rotational direction. And these mounts do mount vertically in the door panel, so you can use that in relation to how you do the speaker. So then once you get that down, set your speaker where you want it, mark the holes where the screws are going to go, mark the screws, mark the holes, and then drill your holes through this basket, this plastic basket, and then run your screws through. And then once you do that, that's about it. So then you have a nice speaker mounted in the exact piece that came with the truck. So it fits right. And the depth of my door speakers, which are pretty standard, I fit them in with the window up and down, and the back of the basket of the new speaker isn't even close to touching the glass as it rolls down. So the back doors, the glass is a lot closer to your speakers, but the front ones are a little bit farther away. But even as deep as this basket is on this door speaker, which is a pretty good size speaker, I still had like, I don't know, 3 or 4 centimeters before it was going to touch the glass. So no problem there, and you didn't have to make MDF rings or something more complicated. You can just use what you've got, as long as you're willing to ditch your stock speakers. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you later.